Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cardman's Cards. I am the Cardman, and today we're going to be going over the Animation Chronicles First Reveals. This is a set that incorporates new anime cards from the anime to actual TCG. It comes every a couple years, or not every year I think. We're going to go over the first shown off cards for the set. If you would like new reveal videos like this, please let me know. I plan on doing one for the Whitewoods and the Tachyon cards here sometime later on. 100% sure whenever I get the time. I'm going to go show the art first, just so people know what they look like, and go over that, and then we'll get into the effects. So first off, we have, again, these names are more likely going to change. They might not. They might, not 100% sure. Due to the fact these are just their translated names, they could change in the not-too-distant future. So, we first have Singularity Fiend, which is a level 1 Dark Fiend monster. We have Ancient Gear Statue, which is level 2 Earth Machine effect. And we have a rank 3 Ixie, it's a light machine. Antidote Nurse. And then we have, I think it's a spell card, maybe a quick play spell. I think it's a quick play spell. Soul Fist. And then, if it matters to you, there is an alternate art of Silent Magician level 8 in a quarter-century secret rare. So, now that we've gone over the arts, again, if you would like to see these and read them for yourselves, these are posted in my community tab. I'm going to try to keep up to date with any cards come out from here in the future. If I miss something, send me a message, somehow get a hold of me. I will definitely fix it as soon as I possibly can. But let's get into the facts. First off, we have Singularity Fiend, level 1 Dark Fiend. Attack 0, defense 0. You can use this effect of this card's name once per turn. When someone's a monster or monsters, you can discard this card and this card and one spell, which is cost. Destroy that monster or monsters. So this acts like an improved version of, or different version of, Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre allows you to discard it and then pop a card on the field. Your opponent activates a monster effect, I do believe. Could be wrong on that one. But this allows you to pitch itself in a spell. So certain spell cards, like being engraved, this allows you to additionally do that while also having a destruction effect. So it's good in that sense. Also, it'll basically fill your grave with a fiend monster if you need it. But yeah, it's just a new-esque hand trap card. Nothing too spectacular. And then we're going to move to Ancient Gear Statue. Level 2 Earth Machine effect. 800. Which is great. It is searchable off of Ancient Gear Box, which is fantastic. You can special this card with the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You can use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. So, both once per turn effects. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can special summon this card from your hand, which is sweet. A free name. You contribute this card. Cost. Special summon Ancient Gear Golem or one monster that mentions it, except Ancient Gear Statue, from your hand or deck, ignoring the summon conditions, which is great, because we just got a lot of support that incorporates Ancient Gear Golem. Now you can summon Ancient Gear Golem, Ancient Dark Golem, Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound, Ancient Gear Frame. Any of those cards you can summon off of Ancient Gear Statue, which makes it really, really helpful and searchable off of Ancient Gear Box, making it an easy combo piece into your combos, allowing you to summon Ancient Gear Golem from the deck using its effect instead of have to normal summon it, allowing you to do it that way instead. A really good card, really effective. We're more likely going to see play. Next up, we have Antidote Nurse, which is a rank 3 light machine Ixie. 1812. Requires 2+ level 3 monsters. First effect is quick effect. You can detach from this card. Target one monster whose current attack and or defense is different from its original value, which is the targeting is cost. Detach and target. As attack and defense become its original attack and defense, then if the targeted monster you control at activation can be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn, which is great. The only issue with this, I would see, if you're trying to mainly go for the protection effect, is getting some way to manipulate the stat reduction or whatever. And then its second effect is once per turn, if another monster is special summoned to your field, and this card has 3 or more materials, you can make that monster gain 900 attack. It has an effect to do that, but it has to have 3 materials, and level 3s are kind of hard to make. Not necessarily. If you're playing Goblin Biker, for example, really easy to make in that. But that's the only really deck I can think of that can make a level 3s easily. And again, Goblin Biker really wouldn't use this for the fact they have better rank 3s to use. And then lastly, we have Soul Fist. I lied. It's an equip spell, not a quick play. Equip to your Dragon Synchro monster. One red dragon Archfiend equipped with this card is unaffected opponent's activated card effects. Second effect is once per turn, you can change the attack of all face-up monster opponent controls to the equipped monsters, which is interesting. Once per turn, when an attack is declared involving the equipped monster, you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it, and if you do, the equipped monster gains attack equal to the banished monster until the end of the turn. So this basically allows your opponent to take fixed damage. Allows you to inflict fixed damage to your opponent based on whatever synchro monster you equip it to. Because you can banish whatever you want, and then you can make your opponent take 3k if you gain 3k or something along those lines. I'm not 100% sure why you would want to activate the secondary effect, because it forces them to become the currently the stat. It's a weird addition. I guess if you're looking for specific numbers, possibly it's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's something. It's good for Red Dragon Archfiend. Allow them to do more damage. But yeah, I think I'm going to actually move on to some of the other cards that got revealed. And then we're going to go from there. Give me one moment. Boop. Right, yeah, here we go. Back to the community tab. Alright, we're going to move on to the Cosmo Queen. This is a new card from Infinite Forbidden. It is a retrain of an old vanilla Cosmo Queen. It's really, really silly because it allows you to do a lot of good stuff with field spells. It's a level 8 Dark Spellcaster effect monster. 29, 40, 24, 50. Weird stat line, which is perfectly fine. You can use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn each. If a field spell is activated, you can summon this card from your hand in defense position, which is awesome. There's a lot of good field spells that people are running. You can target one face-up card in the field zone, then activate this effect based on its controller. If you control the card, destroy the target, and if you do, add one field spell with a different name from your deck to the hand. Cool. Decks that like to run multiple field spells, great. Or field spells that aren't hard once per turn. That are soft once per turns are easily usable off of this effect. Your opponents negate the target's effects until the end of the turn, and if you do, add one field spell from your deck to your hand. So if your opponent, if you're playing against Fire King, you can easily negate Fire King Island with this, while also adding your own field spell, which is still very good. Very good rank level 8 spellcaster. And I do believe we have 2 other cards that are just kind of in the void in things. Yeah. We have 2 cards from Legacy of Destruction. We have Isaiah the Dragoness of the Deranged Devoted. I think it's what this thing's name is. Yeah. It's a level 4 dragon effect monster. And then we have the fusion for the Ashen card. This is Vidos the Dragon of the Endless Darkness. Level 10 Dark Pyro effect fusion monster. So we'll go over those real quick. Aya is the Dragoness of Deranged Devotion. Level 4 Dragon effect 15-0. If this card is special summoned, you can place one deranged counter on one face-up monster your opponent controls. It cannot be used for material for a fusion, synchro, Ixie, or link while it has a counter. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles an opponent's monster with a deranged counter, you can destroy that opponent's monster. If you do, both players take damage equal to the original attack. Also destroy this card. In the battle phase, you can only use use each effective eye as the dragoness of the deranged devotion once per turn. So it's okay. I could see it being used in... It's a fire dragon monster, so it might be okay in the Tenpai Dragons, I think that's what they're called. The Fire Dragon Stinker archetype that's coming out in Legacy Destruction. Could be used in it. Maybe. Not 100% sure. It's okay. And then we have the Ashen Fusion, which is Vidos, the Dragon of the Endless Darkness, level 10 Pyro, Fusion Effect, 3k, 17. Materials require Vidos, the Erupted Dragon of Extinction, plus 2 level plus level 9 Pyro monsters. So you have to have one of your big Pyro monsters out. And you have to have 2 of them. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Also, your opponent cannot target it with monster effects. This card is Fusion Summon. You can destroy all spell and traps your opponent controls. When your opponent activates a spell or card effect while on the field, quick effect, you can send one face-up Ashen card you control to the graveyard. Destroy that card. I'll use this effect of Vidos, the Dragon of the Endless Darkness, once per turn. So it's going to be a little hard to make because you basically have to use all your Ashen monsters or high-level Pyro monsters to make it. But on summon, it's Harpy's Feather Duster, which is awesome. And then quick effect, if your opponent activates a card or effect on the field, you can just send an Ashen card you control, which wouldn't be hard, and then just destroy that card, which is decent, especially if it's a continuous or a field spell or something. It'd be helpful. Not the greatest card in the world, but not terrible. But yeah, I do believe that's gonna be it for now. I will probably go over the other releases here soon if you would like me to. But until next time, this has been the Cardman's Cards. I'm the Cardman. These have been releases for, let me go over it, Legacy of Destruction, Infinite Forbidden, and the Animation Chronicles. I'm going to try to put all that in the title. Not sure if I'm going to. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But yeah, until next time, like, comment, and subscribe. Keep collecting.